Hey guys, it's MGS Warrior 2 back to give you another part of my Pokemon Liquid Crystal playthrough. And it's time to take on the Olivine City Gym Leader, Jasmine, now that the lighthouse Pokemon Ampharos is all healed up. But it's Zane who's here to stop me first. Don't think you can get away from me that easily. I've been training my Pokemon like crazy and I think they are finally ready to beat you. Get ready because here I come. As always, he pops up at the most inopportune moment for me and ambush me into this battle. So here we go. I should be able to put him in his place. He leads off with his Porygon. I led off with my Tentacruel. Since Porygon is genderless, I can't go for an Attract, so I'll go for a Surf. And the Surf did a bit more than half. Porygon does have a super effective Psybeam, but because of D21's amazing special defense stat, it doesn't do too much. So another Surf will take down the Porygon. And here comes his Umbreon. So I'm going to have to use Fighter for this one. Because of course fighting is super effective against dark types. So I'm going to go for a Brick Break. And that's not going to be a one-hit KO on Umbreon because Umbreon is a pretty bulky Pokemon. So Umbreon hit its Pursuit and got a critical hit, but it's not going to matter too much to Fighter who resists Pursuit. So I am going to finish off this Umbreon with a second Brick Break. And down it goes. And Fighter grows to level 34, which is nice. And here comes a Shroomish. So I'm going to send out Fury, because it can unleash its Fury on the Shroomish with its fire attacks. And I'll go for an Overheat, because if I use Flame Wheel, I don't want to get hit with Shroomish's Effect Spores. And I got a critical hit Overheat. And that is what unleashing your Fury is all about. Your Fury showed no mercy on that Shroomish, and here comes a Lapras. So I'm going to have to switch. I will go out into Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go, Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm gonna have to, let's see, let me see how much this Thunder Punch will do. It's gonna be super effective on this Lapras. But Lapras is pretty bulky, and also because Ben Yu-Gi-Oh's attack stat isn't too great, it doesn't even do half. So Lapras went for the Confuse Ray and confused my Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to switch out so I could clear away the confusion, and I'll go out into Shuckle. So unfortunately Lapras decided to Parasong. That means all Pokemon will faint in 3 turns. But before that, the 3 turns expire, I want to confuse this Lapras with Swagger, so I'm going to go for it. As Lapras tried to go for a Body Slam, it doesn't do anything to my Shuckle and its awesome defenses. So my Swagger connected. As Parasong's count falls to 2, I'm going to switch now back into Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that Shuckle did its job of confusing Lapras. So hopefully Lapras hurts itself. It does. That was great. So Lapras will fall in 1 turn. Then let's see how much this Shadow Ball will do. Even if it doesn't kill, either the Confusion will kill it or the Parasong will. And the Confusion killed this Lapras. That was great. Shuckle gained some experience as well, and it defeated Zane. I don't believe it. There's no way this has happened again. It's just logically impossible. I don't know what else I can do to beat you. While I'm training my Pokemon, so are you. The only way I can beat you is if I train twice as hard. I'll be seeing you around, MGS. Better luck next time, Zane. So I'm finally have my chance to enter Olivine City Gym. It's time to take on Jasmine. This gym, there is no other trainers in it besides the gym leader Jasmine, so it's going to be easy here. Thank you for your help at the lighthouse, but this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine, a gym leader, and I use the steel type. Do you know about the steel type? Yep, I sure do. I know that it's weak against fire, fighting, and ground. It's a type that was only recently discovered. May I begin? Oh, sure you may. Let's see what you got, Jasmine. Jasmine sends out her Magnemite first. I go out into Fury. My Fury is going to unleash its Fury with a Flame Wheel. And that's not enough to one-hit KO the Magnemite, as Magnemite thankfully missed Supersonic, and Magnemite is hurt by the burn, and it goes down to the burn. And now here comes a Steelix, her strongest Pokemon, the evolved form of Onix. Since I know that this Steelix has a high defense stat, a Flame Wheel may not do as much as Overheat, but at the same time, I don't want my special attack stat to drop, so I'll just go for a Flame Wheel. But from the looks of it, it doesn't even do half, not even close to half, excuse me. So I'm just going to switch out into Fighter. Also because Fury got Screech, and I don't want Fury to get hit by a Rock Throw like that. Because its defense lowered by 2 stages, it would have done a lot of damage and would have taken it out in one hit. So I'm going to try to see how much this Brick Break will do to Steelix, but I don't think it'll do much because Steelix has high defense. So Steelix set up its Sunny Day. That actually might be a blessing in disguise if I can somehow switch into my Fury and get off a Fire move. So I'm going to risk it here and go out into Fury and use the Sun to my advantage. And Steelix goes for a not very effective Iron Tail. And thankfully it did go for the Iron Tail, because if I switched in and used a Rock Throw, then that would have been a very bad move. So I tried to go for an Overheat but missed, but now Steelix goes for Rock Throw to take advantage of the miss. But the Fury is so epically awesome it survived Rock Throw at 1 HP. Come on Fury, you better hit Overheat. Oh man, you epically survived for nothing. Oh, what an epic fail. And Fury goes down. So I'm going to have to take out this Steelix another way. And my best shot is Fighter because Steelix is also weak against fighting. I could have also went into Tentacruel, but since the sun is up, Surf won't do that much damage. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to weaken this Steelix some more with Brick Break. So Steelix decides to go for another Rock Throw, and the sun finally faded. Steelix is in the red health, but I believe Jasmine will go for her Super Potion. And just as I expected, it wasn't a Super Potion, though it was a Hyper Potion. That's because Steelix has high HP and it's going to need a Hyper Potion to fully recover itself. So I want to switch into Tentacruel now that the sun is not up anymore. I believe special attacks will do more damage to Steelix than physical attacks. So go D21. And I switched into the right move because it tried to go for a Screech. And stat reducing moves or stat raising moves don't affect D21. So a Surf quickly disposed of the Steelix. And here comes a Magneton. I'm gonna have to switch out because D21 is obviously weak against Electric. So I'll go out into Ben Yu-Gi-Oh, who can pummel that Magneton to the ground with Brick Break. Although my fighter will have to survive Magneton's attack because Magneton is at a higher level and it will outspeed Fighter. Oh, I was wrong. Fighter is faster. And I should be able to finish the Magneton, but Magneton survived and it went for a Thunder Wave, paralyzing my fighter. But my fighter does have guts, so whenever it has a status condition, its attack gets a boost. So Magneton tried to go for Supersonic to try to go for that Parafusion strategy, but it didn't work. So I finish off Magneton with the second Brick Break, and Fighter grows another level to level 35, which is awesome. And I defeated Leader Jasmine. You are a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with the League rules, I confer upon you this badge. So, excellent, I received my Mineral Badge, and this is my 6th Gym Badge of Pokemon Liquid Crystal. Mineral Badge raises Pokemon's defense, and please take this, it's a TM23, and I can use it to teach Iron Tail, even though I already taught Iron Tail to Fury, but it's always nice to have another Iron Tail TM. So alright, I have successfully defeated Gym Leader Jasmine, and now it is time to heal up my Pokemon. And once I do that, I get to explore a new area of Pokemon Liquid Crystal, which you will see very soon. But first I want to check if I have any repels. Oh yeah, I do have 8 super repels, and that should be able to get the job done, so I can explore the new area that I want to explore. So to get there, you have to go back to Route 39, and go back to the Moo Moo Milk Farm. But first I want to give Miltank one of my Oran Berries. Oh, it looks like I don't have it anymore. I thought the one I took from Shuckle is what I still had. Maybe I used it by accident. Anyways, to get there you have to go behind the Moo Moo Milk Farm, get into this grass, but I forgot to set up a super repel. Well, that's alright. I run into a wild Raticate. I might as well take it out for the experience, so let me try to do that with a Flame Wheel. Go Fury, use your Flame Wheel on this Raticate. But it doesn't even finish Raticate in one hit. But I'm going to take it out now with Swift. Raticate goes down, and Fury gains 548 experience, enough to level to 34, which is very good. 2 more levels, it evolves into Typhlosion. Alright, so now I'll take the time to set up my Super Repel, so I can surf across this lake. There are some items to retrieve around here. Some very important items, as you're about to find out. The first of which is a very rare item, which is hidden behind this tree here. And it is known as Soul Dew. And it does sound familiar to most of you because it is a legendary item that Latios holds. It's an orb that raises their special attack and special defense stats. So that's going to be quite a valuable item to hold on to. I guess it's a bit of foreshadowing, because you may be able to catch Latios or Latios later on in Liquid Crystal. So I look forward to that event, but for now I will continue exploring this new area. And I believe there is one last item that I need to get around here that is also a little valuable. But first I have to set up another Super Repel. And there I go. And the last item that you could get here is Twisted Spoon. It is a held item that you can use to give your psychic Pokemon or Pokemon that have psychic attacks. I don't know if I want to give it to Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! I prefer Magnet because I don't think I've ever used Dream Eater yet. In any case, I'm going to head inside this cave now, which is called Hollow Cave. And I can't even use my bike in here, so I'm just gonna have to run around. So let's do some exploring. Oh no, looks like I fell into one of the traps in Hollow Cave. So that is something I'm going to have to watch out for from now on. So I see an item on the left side of my screen here, and it's a max elixir. An item that fully restores all my Pokemon's PP for all of every attack that it has. So I saw a ladder, but I don't want to climb it yet. Oh, I see another ladder. I don't know which one to climb. I guess I'll go with this one. And that's another trap, so I'm not going to step on that. I will spray another Super Repel. And where will this take me? This will probably take me outside, and I'm on Route 40. So I'll pick up this energy powder. And looks like this might be a trainer. And it is. So you finally come, prepare to lose. Oh, I never prepare to lose, I always prepare to win. Cool Trainer Josh wants to battle, and that's fine by me. He sends out Rhyhorn, and I'm gonna go into my Fury. Let me see how much this Iron Tail will do to this Rhyhorn. And it almost killed it in one hit, and it also lowered its defense. So Rhyhorn goes for Fury attack. I'm thankful it doesn't have, or doesn't want to use any rock type moves, because it's a no-brainer to use on my Quilava. So I suspected that this cool trainer will go for a super potion, so I continued to go for Iron Tail, but I missed. And I would have KO'd Rhyhorn because of its lowered defense. But I outspeed this Rhyhorn anyways. I get to attack twice, and this Rhyhorn finally goes down. So his next Pokemon is Sandslash. I will switch out because Fury is weak against ground. I will switch into my D21, so I can surf away at this Sandslash. Okay, D21 destroys Sandslash with the surf. That's exactly what it does. Sandslash goes down, and D21 doesn't have quite enough experience to level to 35, and here comes Nidorino. Against Nidorino, I guess I'll send out Shuckle, because Shuckle needs some experience. So I'm going to first confuse it with Swagger after I take that horn attack like a champ. So Swagger worked. It sharply raised Nidorino's attack stat and confused it at the same time. So now's my chance to start going for Rollout to deal additional damage. But Nidorino went for a Poison Sting, and that was a critical hit. But it's not very effective on Shuckle because Shuckle is a rock type. But it does poison Shuckle, which will ruin its survivability. And that's not good. But Nidorino, the bad news for me is it snapped out of its confusion and went for a double kick. And Shuckle missed another rollout. So looks like Nidorino's going to get the best of Shuckle, so I'm going to have to switch out. I will switch into my Fury. Go Fury. Nidorino went for a helping hand, but it doesn't have a partner to help, so that was a fail move. So I'm going to go for Flame Wheel. And let's see how much that'll do to this Nidorino. Oh, I should have used Overheat because of Nidorino's Poison Point. It poisons on contact. So that was a mistake on my part. Nidorino ended up poisoning 2 of my Pokemon in my party, and Swift didn't even finish off Nidorino. And another Swift will finish it. So that Nidorino was a pain. So Shuckle did gain enough experience to level to 31. which is good news, and I defeated co-trainer Josh. How can this be? It can be because I have a stronger team of Pokemon than yours. Okay, I am going to heal Shuckle's poisoning and my Fury's poisoning with these 2 antidotes that I have in my bag. So here you go, Shuckle. Be cured of your poisoning. And now here you go, Fury. You can also be cured of poisoning. And I have to use Super Potion on Fury, who is low on HP. So take that Super Potion. Makes it feel really good. Okay, I'm going to end things here. Thank you all for watching my Pokemon Liquid Crystal version playthrough. Comment, like, sub. And I will be seeing you guys next time.